Hello Libra, welcome to my channel and welcome to your weekly love special reading. I'm going to be using a different deck for this reading. This is the Druidcraft Tarot deck, which is quite large cards and got some beautiful illustrations on there. So I've not used this deck before, so it should be quite interesting. As always, it's a general reading, so some of the messages may resonate with you, some of them may not. Those that do resonate with you, the first thing that comes to your mind is what it's telling you to focus on first of all. We'll also be pulling an outcome card from the Doreen Virtue Romance Angel deck as well at the end. If you excuse me for a few minutes, I'm just going to channel in for your reading. Thank you. Okay, I'm just going to stop there. I'll split the deck into three. Okay. Okay, so at the bottom of the deck, we have the Fool. Wow, Libra. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 major arcana cards within your reading. There's new beginnings, there's completions, there's cycles, there's cement, everything. Right, I'll just show you your cards. Okay, so you have the Chariot, Rebirth, also known as Judgment. You have the World, Prince of Swords, High Priest, also known as Hierophant, Princess of Pentacles, and of course we have the Fool. So this is definitely telling me that for some of you, some things are moving forward with the Chariot here. Someone is taking steps to potentially make things a bit more concrete. Commitment, definitely, with this card. This, again, with the Princess of Pentacles, could be telling me that it's been long awaited. This could be news that's been long awaited. With the Princess of Pentacles as well, it also talks about security and stability. So some of you could be taking your relationship to the next level. Some of you are definitely making a further commitment within your relationship. With the Rebirth here, I know it's different from the Judgment card, and this is a thing with different decks because it shows different images. So it's always about saying more of what it is that you see. And with this card, you know, I see there's a child that's being born in some way. So this could be why the World card is here, and the Fool, because some of you may be just finding out that you're pregnant, or you're going to find out that you're pregnant. If it's not something that you're anticipating, just be mindful that is a strong possibility as well. With the Princess of Pentacles there as well, I also speak of a child. I'm also getting the sense that some of you may have been planning and trying for quite some time, which is what the Princess of Pentacles is saying, is, you know, because this could be long awaited. And it's a youthful energy, and with the World card being this is a completion of a cycle, and with the Fool card reaping through the entire reading, so there's definitely new beginnings and new starts of something, and I can definitely see children being a big part to play within that. So Prince of Swords, so some of you could be dealing with another air sign, so Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Some of you could be dealing with an Aries person as well. And with the Chariot, you know, again, this is someone who has maybe taken control of a situation, decided which direction they want to go in. I see action with this card, with the Prince of Swords, so it could be that someone has decided to take some action and make a commitment to someone. This again might just not necessarily even be in terms of people being in a relationship. This could be someone taking action for themselves and maybe deciding to put themselves out there. Maybe thinking that, you know, with the Chariot, moving forward, taking control of the situation, deciding that, you know, I'm going to go for it, whatever that might mean. I'm the Fool. So someone's being a bit daring, adventurous, taking risks. More so than they would. I can definitely see that with the Prince of Swords here. Some of you may have just been asked out and you were contemplating it, and some of you decided to think back, do you know what? To hell with it. I'm going to go for it. And you're in control of the situation. So we have the World and we have the Fool. This is just, I've got such a great energy feel from this reading. You know, I'm just sensing a lot of newness, freshness, a lot longer waited periods that have finally come to a closure. So maybe some of you have been challenged in an area of conceiving. I see that maybe it's been a long time coming, and you know, this is coming to a completion now as well. It could also tell me that, you know, for some, it doesn't necessarily have to mean that you are just starting out in new relationships as well. This could also be completion of relationships. And with the Fool being here, it could mean that, you know, it has maybe run its course, and some of you may be feeling a bit relieved about coming out of a relationship. As with the Prince of Swords, it could be someone who's took direct, swift action. It's not like the Prince of Cups or the Wands, you know, this is someone who's quite direct at times and just straight to the point, cut straight through it. So maybe someone could have been waiting for quite some time for someone to make a move, and maybe this person's probably just felt like it's just not going to happen, so I'm deciding to take my Chariot forward. I'm moving on, I'm taking action with that. I'm definitely sensing commitment here with the High Priest. So some of you guys, if not engaged, could potentially be engaged or have just got engaged. You know, it could also, there's always negative connotations to cards as well as positive. So some of you could just be coming out of a cycle of divorce, separation. But with the rebirth, you know, I feel like a lot of you are starting out on something new. There's a lot of great energy here, this reading. A lot of positive movements. Some of you could be waiting to hear news on a certain matter, so it could be something that you've been waiting to hear that could come in for you as well. Because, you know, the Pentacles, they talk of stability and security, and they also talk about finances as well. So it could be that maybe you've just been waiting to hear some news around your finances to be able to pursue and move forward. It could be in terms of starting out a family. I'm sensing a lot of commitment and family with this reading, but also at the same time I'm sensing a lot of commitment with oneself as well. So maybe not even necessarily involving another person, but I sense that maybe someone has maybe like took the bull by the horns, and you know, I say that because we've got someone else here who's kind of taking action, taking control, and there's a lot of just a lot of single people within these readings. You know, there's not another person within these readings, so this could just be talking to a person as an individual as well, kind of maybe committing to the idea that, you know, they want to start something new, you want to learn something new, they're going to go travelling. This could also be talking about things that you've longed for and waited for. And with the World being here, it could be that some of you are deciding to get on your Chariot and go and travel the world as well, and you're taking action with that. And yeah, again with the High Priest, it could mean that you're committing to that, and no one's telling you otherwise, really. There's lovely reading. I mean, you have wanted, as soon as I pulled this reading out, straight away I was just, I mean, what great cards to have in a reading when you start out with the Chariot, Judgment, the World, you've got the Fool. If some of you are planning on taking the initiative in wanting to make a commitment, now looks like a really good time to do it. I see some of you taking that action and doing that. I see some of you waiting for news on something, waiting for action to be taken, maybe to move forward. Maybe you've been waiting to hear whether you are able to have children or not. And if some of you have gone through something that's been quite challenging of lately, I do see that there's some challenging times coming to a close here. You're starting out, because the Fool is the overall theme. So, and I'm sensing this for quite a few Libras as well. These are very powerful cards. Very powerful cards. So yeah, so some of you to be expecting some news. It could be news that's been long awaited, and it's going to be news that's going to affect your stability and your security in a positive sense. There could be some others out there as well that maybe be dealing with a difficult character. That could also be an air sign for Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So this could be a person who might be quite challenging. Could be causing some kind of conflict in some way. Because the Prince of Swords, you know, is very brash and impulsive by nature, really. You know, he comes in and he's not the most warm-hearted character. That's just simply because, you know, he's full of action, but very much with his words. So this could be someone coming in and saying something very unexpectedly out of the blue, and you just didn't expect it. And you know, the point being is that this could have been news that you've been waiting for such a long time, and now it kind of comes out of nowhere and puts you in the driver's seat. You're able to put whatever to bed and start something new. And it definitely is starting something new, whatever that might mean to you. There's a lot of amazing energy here. Let me pull a Romance Angel card from Doreen Virtue, see if she's got any extra messages. But I'm definitely sensing commitment. Either this is being more committed to yourself within a project or something that you want to achieve or accomplish. There's commitment in terms of relationships being taken to the next level. I'm definitely seeing the birth of birth of children, or finding out that you're pregnant. For some, it could have been long awaited news that you've been expecting, and for some it could have been completely unexpected as well. You might not have been expecting it, but with the Chariot being there, you know, you're in complete control of the situation, how it goes. You know, you could be faced with a decision here with the two horses. So it could be saying that someone might be faced with a decision to make. Which path should I take? I can also say though, I think whatever path you take, I think, well, you've got the Will and you've got the Fool, so okay, take this card. Okay, and we have Flirt. Extend your light-hearted energy towards others. Well, I feel like that's what's just happened to me, to be honest, because I'm feeling quite energetic and light-hearted now after just reading this reading. So if some of you out there are feeling quite adventurous and putting yourself out there and deciding to take action and just think, you know what, I'm just going to go for it. Yeah, you got all the support here to say that. You know, you're heavily protected with the energy of the World and the Fool, the High Priest. Yeah, have fun, definitely. Okay, Libra, I hope you liked that reading as much as I did. If you do have any comments or feedback, if you would like to leave them in the comments box below, I'd very much appreciate it. I hope you have a fantastic Valentine's week, and I will see you again soon. Thank you.